Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make an origami swallow. If you've been out and by the library, maybe on your way to the grocery store, or while you're out for a walk, you might have noticed the colorful birds in the windows. These are basically the same thing, but on a much smaller scale. All you're going to need to make these is some paper, some scissors, and a little bit of glue or tape. For paper, if you don't have origami paper, you can use just regular white copy paper, newspaper, wrapping paper, even maybe like an old paper gift bag like this would work. You just don't want anything too thick that will be hard to fold. And if you don't have anything colorful, you can add color with anything you may have on hand, maybe crayons, markers, paint. You can even use food coloring like watercolors. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so to start, you'll just want a square piece of paper. I recommend starting around 6 to 8 inches. So when you have your paper, if it's different on both sides, whatever side you want to be the bird, make that face the table. The first fold you're going to do is a diagonal fold in half. And you want to try to be as precise as possible with your folds. Okay. Then you're going to fold it diagonal in half again. All right. So you should have a triangle like this that opens up like that. The next step is to take one of these flaps and fold it to match the other point. So you'll have a fold right down the middle of that triangle. And then you're going to lift that back open and open it from there and squash it flat so that's now a square shape. And then you'll flip over and do the same thing. So this point will match to there. And then you're going to open that up and open that up. So you'll end up with a square like that. The next step is going to be folding these corners in. So whatever side is the corner that's open, you want that to be the point. So you're going to fold this in to line up with the center, just the top layer of it. Same on the other side. So those match up in the center. And then this corner here, you're going to fold down just to crease it, and then you'll open that back up. Now you're going to open these folds and lift up this very top layer. And right along this fold, it's going to lay flat. So you end up with a diamond shape. Then you're going to flip over and do the same thing again. So keeping this as your point down there, you'll bring the sides in. Then fold this little flap down to get the crease. Open everything up. Then you'll lift up and flatten it down like that. And in origami, this is what's called a bird base. You use this for making lots of different types of birds. To continue on and make the swallow, you'll notice that one side of the diamond here is solid and one is split down the middle. So you want to keep the part that's split down the middle as your point over here. And you're going to fold in again so that it lines up with the center. And do that on both sides. Then you'll flip the whole thing over and fold those flaps in. So now we have that. So what you want to do here is you're going to take one side and flip it over like that. And then flip the whole thing over and do the same. So you end up with this. So essentially, this is the bird's body. The tail is going to be down here. These are going to be the wings. To make the wings, you're going to pull them out and reverse the fold. So it was folded like this. Now it's going to be folded in like that. So you kind of pull it down and flatten it out so it makes like a little triangle right there. And that's one wing. And we'll do the other side. Just like that. So the next thing to do is to make the bird's head. So right now there's two long ends that would be like the body and the tail. One of those is going to fold up and make the head. So you're going to fold one flap all the way up like that. Then this point is going to come down and match right there. So fold it down right like that. And then to make the beak, you're just going to fold this up a little bit right there. And that becomes the beak. And then you'll flip it over, and there's a little triangle here. I like to tuck that little triangle in, just like that. And if you have a glue stick, this works well for this. I like to secure these with a little glue or tape, just to kind of keep the bird together a little bit better. So you can just put a little glue there, and also back there if you need to. All right, and the last step to making the bird is to finish off the tail. To do that, we need to cut right along the center here. So you're going to take your scissors and just cut right along the center to about the middle of the bird. And then you just want to take one side and twist it kind of over, pull it kind of over across the other, and you secure that with glue. And tape it like that, and then you have your swallow. So I hope you enjoyed this project. Again, for this project, I encourage you to just look around your house, see what you have on hand, and experiment and have fun with it. And I will see you next time.